So you might ask yourself, what are we doing at the beach? What better place to be than Surf City, USA, because snowboarding got its roots in surfing. Over 2 million people learned how to snowboard last year. Half of them are women, and the numbers are growing day by day. So what are you waiting for? I'm Ellen Kay. Join Tina Bassich and Shannon Dunn as they show you in 10 easy steps how to get started in snowboarding.
I think it's just great that more women are getting into this.
When there's more women involved and you see more women out there, it's not so scary when you're first starting.
I've never really felt intimidated by the guys. I think they're just stoked that you're out there going for it.
3 days and you're pretty much going down anything. The first day you fall a lot. The second day you're kind of getting your turns down, and by the third day you really kind of can link your turns and start going.
So for your first day of snowboarding, you can just rent your equipment at any ski or snowboarding shop or even get it at the resort. You may want to check out your local surf shop for some new products designed just for women. This is Shannon's board. It's the Dunn 150 and it's smaller and lighter. It's great for freestyling and free riding, allowing lighter women to pull tricks as easily as all the guys do on their boards. Shannon's tagline is "Be prepared to lead, not to follow." The length is 150. For Kemper, Tina, 3-time U.S. half-pipe champion, designed the Bassich board. It has a soft flex, a low tip-tail profile, and a moderate side cut and edge length. It's marketed to the young and the light, for the pipe and for freestyle. Length is 149.
A women's board is designed to fit a smaller kind of person with smaller feet, and that's lighter and more flexible. It's much harder. If you get on a long board, it's hard to control, and your equipment makes so much difference. It's really important to have good equipment, stuff that fits you right, your boots that fit. So you don't want any heel lift inside your boot because that will make it so much harder to snowboard, and you want to be comfortable, warm.
Snowboarding puts a lot of stress on your body, so it's best to stretch out before you go out.
For activities like snowboarding, it's important to warm up and stretch out before you hit the slopes. No matter what level of boarder you are, you don't want to end up with an injury. Stretching will allow you to use your muscles to their ultimate potential, reduce the risk of injury, and enhance your performance. Hi, I'm Justine, and I'm going to show you a few simple stretches that you can do before you go out snowboarding. For snowboarding, you're going to want to concentrate on things like your quadriceps, the whole back of the leg, including the hamstrings, your outer and inner thighs, as well as your hip flexors. You're also going to want to make sure that you keep breathing as you move along. To begin with, the first stretch is a set of 3 lunge series. So the first stretch is we're going to take it over into our lunge, and we're going to make sure that we pull in on our tummies and make sure that our hips are nice and straight as we round over. We pull it over. Make sure that our feet are facing forward, our tummy's in, and make sure that your hips are nice and straight. So we pull it in. You're going to want to hold this for about 8 counts and breathe into the stretch. So breathe, hold for 8 counts, and then come down. This is our second stretch as we pull it in. You're going to want to feel this stretch all along the back of the leg, including the hamstring. Make sure that you pull in on the tummies and the chest is nice and tall and open as we press. Also, the front knee should be over the front foot as we press and breathe into the stretch. For the third stretch, you're going to want to bring your back leg down, and you're going to press. This is really good for your hip flexors. So this right here is where you should be feeling it in your hip flexors as well as your quadriceps. And press, standing nice and tall again. So tummy's in. You're going to want to take it back to stretch number 2. Stretch out the back of the leg. For an extra stretch, what you're going to want to do is press that back heel down. So you press it down. Make sure that the leg is nice and straight. And then you're going to want to take it into stretch number 1. Each stretch you should hold for about 8 counts. Then you're going to want to pull it up, and you're going to want to take it over to the other side. So for the other side, you're going to want to do that whole series over again, 8 counts each. Then the next stretch that we do, number 4, is our quad stretch. And we're going to be feeling it all along here in our quadricep. But also what it's really, really good for is maintaining our balance and working with our balance. So make sure that your butt is nice and tight and bring it around, bring the leg up and hold it in. Make sure that your knee stays to the other knee. Don't let it kind of fall out like this. Pull it in, and it's going to stretch all along the quadricep. Make sure that you're standing up nice and tall. Hold it for about 8 counts. Then you're going to want to place it down, go to the other side, and you're going to want to hold this for about 8 counts. The last stretch that we do in our series, number 5, is going to be our plie stretch. We come down into our plie. It's a second plie. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to bring it all the way up. Breathe into the stretch. Make sure that our elbows are out to the sides, and we're going to twist over. So we twist over and pull it into the center, making sure that our hips stay forward. And again, we're going to twist it over to the other side and pull in. And make sure each time, don't let them twist away. Make sure that they stay nice and forward. Make sure that the chest is nice and tall, and do this one for about 16 counts, so 8 each side. So as we pull up, breathe in and exhale. These are 5 stretches that you can do that I hope you do, because they're not only going to make your experience snowboarding much better, but they're also going to enhance it. So have a good time.
More than any other sport, snowboarding demands balance. Before strapping into your board, it's a good idea to practice these easy balancing exercises in preparation for what lies ahead. First, find a gentle slope and stand facing downhill. Slowly lift your toes and feel the weight shift to the balls of your feet and then to your heels. Feel the pressure on your shins. Now try the same exercise facing uphill. This time, shift your weight from your heels to your toes. Now remember to feel the pressure shift from your shins to your calves. These exercises will help you establish the muscle memory that's key in helping you turn the board, but that comes later. Now try these same exercises with your snowboard on. Strap your front foot in, don't forget to attach your leash, and leave your back foot free. This time, concentrate not only on balance, but on the transfer of your weight. Now here's an example. With your back foot resting your non-skid pad, shift your weight from the front of your foot to your heel. Now face uphill and shift the pressure from your heels to your toes. Remember to feel the pressure shift on your calves and shins. Once you feel confident, try lifting your free foot up and balancing on your snowboard with just your front foot.
I would say when people first start snowboarding, they tend to lean really far back on their board and with straight legs. And that's really hard to control yourself.
Your stance is really important too. You don't want your feet to be too far apart or too close together. You don't want to crouch too low or stand too tall. Be sure to keep your legs slightly bent and always look ahead. Turning your snowboard is as simple as shifting your weight from edge to edge. When you fail to edge, guess what happens? This exercise works best with your back foot free and resting on your non-skid pad. Stand on a slightly inclined slope facing uphill. Feel your hips cross over the middle of your board towards your working toe edge. Feel the pressure transfer to the balls of your feet towards your toes and at the top of your ankle. What you feel engaging the snow is your front side edge. Now try this same exercise facing downhill. Move your center of gravity back to your heel edge. You might feel some pressure along the tops of your toes as they lift up against your boot, and also on the back of your calves. This is your backside edge. Now you're ready to move. With most of your weight on your front foot, use your free back foot to gently push yourself into a glide. Then rest your back foot on your non-skid pad and try to maintain your balance. Since your back foot is out of the binding, it's easy to catch yourself if you feel like you're going to fall. Okay, it's time to check out the mountain. But to do it, you're going to have to ride the chair. So with your back foot free, skate up to the chairlift line and get on.
You want to bend your knees. And you want to put all your weight on your front leg and be really stable on your front leg. And then you'll put your foot, your back foot, in the middle of your board. And all you want to do is just point it straight. Don't try to turn, just go straight off the lift and be really stable on both your feet. And then once you start to slow down at the end of the runway, then you'll put your foot out. You can slow yourself down.
When you are about to unload, rest your back foot on your non-skid pad and place your hands at the edge of your seat. Then when you stand up, place most of your weight on your back foot. Give yourself a little push and glide off the chair. The next step is getting in some downhill gliding time. Find another gentle slope and place your board on the snow facing downhill. Put your free back foot on the non-skid pad and slowly let gravity pull you downhill. Again, if you feel like you're going to lose it, just catch yourself with that free back foot. Try this same exercise, but this time guide yourself to a stop by steering your board horizontally across the slope. You'll feel how engaging that edge pulls you to a stop.
This is a side slip traverse. And what you want to do is just bend your knees and be centered over your board. And you want to lift up your toes so that all the pressure is on your back edge. And you just slide down the hill.
Now you can strap in that back foot with both feet secured. You're ready to make your way down the hill with some linked traverses. Start slowly on an easy slope. Stand on your board facing downhill and across the fall line. Slowly disengage your backside edge and let yourself move slowly across and down the hill. Now, if you feel like you're going to fall, just stop yourself by moving your weight towards your backside edge. Now try it in the other direction. Disengage that backside edge, move slowly across and down the slope, and stop yourself by re-engaging that edge or by steering your board back up the hill.
If you do want to get pads, it's a good thing to get knee pads and maybe a butt pad because those are the two places that you fall a lot and that you're kind of sore the next day. And your wrist too, yeah, because you put your hand down to save yourself. But if you have a good instructor, they can sometimes teach you how not to fall the first couple days. You know, so that's why an instructor sometimes is really helpful. You can learn almost twice as fast. Some of the things you wouldn't think of, they can help you with. And it's also helpful to think about the way you're going to move before you actually get on the snowboard. That way when you get on, it makes it so much easier.
Now that you've completed 9 of the 10 basic steps, you're ready to link your traverses together with a basic turn. All a turn really is a slow disengaging and engaging of your edge, step 5. This is achieved by the transfer of your weight, step 3, from edge to edge. Are you confused yet? You don't have to be. The best way to learn this step is just to watch it. You know, snowboarders are riding just about every mountain in the world. But if you're going to do that, you got to play by the rules. You have to become familiar with things like the skier responsibility code.
Start on a good bunny run and work your way up. Don't go right to the top because you'll never make it down.
And just go at your own pace. That's a comfortable pace for you. Always look where you're going. Be careful of other skiers or snowboarders.
With my friends by my side, watching the coast and making the most of everywhere we ride. That's the sky. And I think of all the places I haven't been. Waiting for me where no one's ever been. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. Hey, hey.
I would say to a woman just to not be intimidated.
I think stuff is changing now to where it's going to be a sport for women also.
And the girls can learn the tricks together and help each other out. We're out there to have a good time and cheer each other on.
Don't be intimidated by anybody else and just go off and do your thing. If you have to go off on the side of the run, do it.
And if you just take it at the pace that you want, you can do anything. It's really not as hard as you think it is. You just have to stick with it.
There you have it, 10 easy steps in your snowboarding. Remember, if we fall out the first day, which we all do, even the pros, just hang in there. Because when you start from scratch, every day just gets better and better. So I hope starting from scratch will help you get into the sport of snowboarding, and we'll see you on the slopes soon. From Surf City, I'm Ellen Kay.
With my friends by my side, watching the coast and making the most of every wave we ride. That's the sky. Cold night, all the places I haven't